I grew up in a pastor's family and spent my summers working at Bible camps, and I loved everything about working with church or with youth groups or kids, things like that. But I didn't know where I would end up, and so I met my husband during college, and so when we graduated and got married, he began pastoring in a church, and it was a smaller town, and so there wasn't a lot of job options, and so I actually had an interesting mix of different jobs during that time when we lived there, jobs that have specifically reminded me and pointed me in this direction of counseling, reminded me of my passion for it, and then gave me basically the courage to go back to school to do my master's for this. And one of those jobs was working at a ladies' gym called Curves, if you know about it. And that job was, I'm probably not the best salesperson for like a gym like that, but I loved interacting with the women. And, there's so many women there that were just so inspiring to me and encouraging. And I don't mean in like working out, I mean just in their lives, getting to just talk to them and get to know them, and what they were, whether the jobs, a lot of them were retired, and getting to know them made me excited for that stage in my life. And many times that I just got to be a listening ear while someone was doing their workout, and whether it just be a safe person to talk to, or giving some encouragement or advice. Those are the times that I cherish the most in that job. And what really reminded me of that passion has carried on to my passion for counseling women. And there's just so many layers to being a woman in different stages of life, different circumstances and context. And I love being able to walk with women, be a safe listening ear, and help them understand their circumstance, or accept themselves more, or heal from past hurts. Another job that more directly led me into pursuing my master's and pursuing this career was working in the schools in the town that I lived in. And there was a program that basically we got to do mental health programming and prevention for the high school and elementary school and the community. And through that job, I was able to learn more about my own mental health and how to teach it in fun and effective ways to kids, to teens, to families. And I loved that so much, and it gave me such a passion that I didn't know specifically for the mental health side of things. I always knew I had a passion for helping people and for being there for people. And growing up in the church, I had that spiritual aspect that I loved to encourage people with and help them with, and how that impacted their life. But when I really added in that mental health aspect and realized how intertwined it was with the overall health and spiritual health of people, that really motivated me to go into counseling. I did a lot of programming, but what I loved the most was anytime I got to chat with people one-on-one, or just the teaching something with a small group. That was my favorite. So that job was the last job that I did, and before I decided to go into doing my master's.